small forward. Standing 6'8", number 13, Marcus Morris. The other forward position. Standing 6'8", number 34.
Take it to him, guys. Ready? Take it to him. Let's go. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's go. Get up.
At shooting guard. Standing 6'5", number 5. Starting at the other guard. At 6'3", inches, number 1.
Take it to him, guys. Ready? Take it to him. Let's go. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's go. Get up there.
Receiver, the center at 6'11" at Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, Taj Gibson is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Jimmy Butler. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Wade in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Here's Lopez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The one thing the Bulls can hang their hat on is rebounding. They've always been one of the best rebounding teams in this league. Last season was no different for them.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls. And the Bulls were 3rd in the NBA in rebounding last season. They are just so good, Steve, at closing out possessions on the defensive end.
Yeah, you said it best. Defensively, they do a nice job. But when you start talking about defense, you got to finish it with a rebound. They thrive in rebounding the basketball. They have guys at every position. They want to get their hands dirty.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
His soft touch from the line is rare for a big man.
Here's Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
Wade dishes to Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Gibson's got his first basket.
How about the determination of Gibson? No one is going to stop him when he skies up.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Only 1 of 4 to start, looking to find that rhythm.
Outside Rondo. The pass to Lopez. Clock at 6. He kicks to Wade. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot off the screen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's something they better correct quickly because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
Here's Jackson. after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Caldwell Pope, and it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Wade, and he drops it in from the low post.
I love this game plan. Attack, attack, attack. That's why they're already 4 for 4.
And a lot of players who play like Wade will have brief careers due to the stress it puts on their body. You know, Greg, Wade has had his share of injuries in his time in the NBA, but he is still putting up big numbers despite all the bumps and bruises.
That's a great point. Undersized guards take a beating when they are attacking the basket. Wade has missed a lot of games, but he's been healthy when it matters most. He's also done a good job to adjust his game to be a danger when he's not barreling through the lane.
And the shot is good.
His whole career, Wade has been making shots like that through contact. Great stuff.
Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with. And you look over the career of Dwayne Wade. He was initially a slasher, but he's improved his shot and pull-up jumper immensely, and even has become a threat from deep if you give him space.
Thinking again about how Wade's skills have evolved over the years, his offensive game has grown immensely since his rookie season.
And it's why he will go down as one of the all-time greats. His work ethic in improving his game. Fantastic post-up player as a guard. Wade's ability to score in any fashion is what makes him one of the great closers in our game.
And he makes the first. Lures checked in for Detroit. Stanley Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And Chicago also making a switch. Jaren Grant, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Both free throws good from Jackson. Steve, you were such a terrific three-point shooter in your day back in that 2001-2002 season. You led the league, in fact, in three-point percentage. You and I were having a conversation about great three-point shooters a little while ago. Did you ever think that shot would make the mark in the league that it has now made with the Currys and the Klay Thompsons and the way they're firing from distance?
You know what, Kevin, I shot it well that year. Tim Duncan, give him a lot of credit, and David Robinson. They drew a lot of double teams. But they're not shooting the 3-ball right now. I shot right around that line. These guys are shooting so far out, still with a high percentage and with a lot of volume. It's unbelievable what these guys are doing now with the 3-ball.
Would you play differently now with the league the way it is now than you did when you played the game?
Yeah. I'd be a stretch 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you start to look at
right.
it, probably wouldn't be playing the point guard position, probably be a stretch 4.
Now here's Jackson, just 5 to shoot. To the paint, Lopez with the steal. Grant in the post, Jackson on him, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And Lopez doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
For Chicago, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
A different look here for Detroit. Aaron Baines comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. The Bulls also changing it up. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Valentine in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for Lopez. Here's Smith. 1:36 left to play in the first. Caldwell Pope outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Grant kicks to McDermott. They set the screen. Right through the D for the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And it's blocked by Mirotic. The feed to McDermott. Pass to Mirotic. Mirotic, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
That's good from Lopez.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Lopez hits them both. Pistons trail by 8. Caldwell Pope left side. And that one is hammered home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Not a lot of room. The shot will not fall.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Lopez a screen. Here's Mirotic. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Look how assured Mirotic is, pulling the trigger immediately.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Chicago up 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
That quarter was all about ball movement and shooting. Lights out opening act from them.
So for Chicago right now, Rajon Rondo is out there with Valentine. Then it's McDermott. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Right side, Rondo. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
Pistons trail by 10. Smith with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. The Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Chicago. Jackson against Wade. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Morris has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Detroit.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Rondo kicks to Gibson. Now here's McDermott, covered by Morris. Pulls from the top of the key. McDermott can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Harris. Smith outside. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Count that bucket. Marjanovic has got his first bucket in this one.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside Gibson. He dishes it to Wade. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. We've seen so many former players who are now coaches in the NBA and players that, Steve, you played against. Do you ever think that they'd be coaches when you faced off against them as you were playing them?
Yeah, some of those guys, for sure, like a Jason Kidd, I say he's going to make a great coach one day. You just knew it was in his blood. Now you get a chance to see Steve Kerr, T. Lue, Tyronn Lue's one of those guys. He's going to make a good coach, and they're doing it right now and having a lot of success.
Kevin McHale, to me, was the thinking man's player, was a terrific coach. He did both, but he lost the job at Houston, which shocked so many people.
I thought he did a fantastic job. And one thing you love about Kevin McHale, he also was a general manager, then got a chance to come to the coaching role. He just has a basketball mind. He loves the game.
Both free throws good from Wade.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Smith kicks to Morris. Marjanovic with a screen for Morris. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Snell, looking for his first basket still in this one. Got a piece of it. Wade misses. Pistons trail by 6. Smith outside. Back to Harris. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Down low, here's McDermott. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McDermott's got his second basket of the night.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
Morris a screen. Jackson down low. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Wade passes to Rondo. He feeds it to Gibson. The 15-footer. No good on that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Passes to Morris. Second chance effort. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He really fought on the glass there and did a tremendous job coming up with that rebound.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Marjanovic. Aaron Baines comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ish Smith. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Gibson. Mirotic comes in for McDermott. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Jaren Grant in for Rajon Rondo.
Nikola Mirotic is one of those guys you're waiting and waiting for to break out. He's a stretch four that can really knock down a lot of threes. He can be dangerous. We just wait for him to have that breakout season.
Here's Grant, another shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Bulls making a change also. Valentine's checked in. . And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Butler dishes to Mirotic. Grant against Jackson. Latre. Mirotic grabs the miss. And with Mirotic, the potential is definitely there, Steve. He has a great shot and looked a lot more comfortable, I thought, in the games he started.
You know, the reason why is because the attention is not on him. When you're playing with the starters, you're like the forgotten guy. So he can sneak in, trail, and knock down threes.
Nice ball movement by Detroit to the middle. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Andre Drummond.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Butler. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lopez a screen. Butler kicks to Lopez. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Mirotic. Grant outside. Lopez a screen. Grant against Jackson. Here's Lopez, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. John Lure, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Here's Grant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both. Pistons trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Inside. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Now here's Jackson. They set the screen. Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Drummond. 5 to shoot.
Lopez can be such a thorn in your side with his defensive presence.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Grant the pass to Valentine. Kicks to Mirotic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we knew that Mirotic could shoot, but he showed a lot more consistency, Steve, last season from deep. Saw his big jump in that 3-point percentage column.
Mirotic can definitely shoot the basketball, and we know that he's going to be a threat for his team. Shooting it deeper and deeper. But the good thing for him is his percentage is starting to go up. I think for him is to limit some of the off-balance shots and some of those shots that's so deep that you just can't shoot a high percentage.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Mirotic, a big man with range for days. His skill set fits in well with this team.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Jackson. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Butler dishes to Grant. Lets it go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bulls lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Chicago came ready to play. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Welcome back, everyone. The Whites of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. D. Wayne really playing well in this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shots. He erupted in the first half of play.
The Bulls leading by 5. At small forward and power forward, it's Harris and Morris. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. And it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Rondo with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope against Wade. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And Smitty, you were just starting in the league when NBA basketball games were becoming what they are today in the 90s. The popularity of the game has just increased so substantially. Was it strange to see yourself being portrayed in video games as we see now? And how did you react to it?
You know, very humbling, Kevin, to get a chance to see yourself, your name being called in the video game. But what I did like, Kevin, I was so skinny, and the video game had me looking buff with muscles and everything. So I like that.
You look pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's because you're my friend.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler. Here's Lopez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rondo. Morris, no good. The Bulls leading by 7.
Watch outside.
Rondo kicks to Wade. Outside Butler.
I got yours.
Back to Lopez. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Detroit making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Gibson with the steal. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's the screen. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Lopez a screen. Here's Rondo. And the baseline jumper, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Harris with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Chicago also making a switch. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Lopez. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. The Pistons working the ball around now. They get it back. Great D that time from Gibson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 8. Wade right side. Here's the floater. Goes back up. He lays it in. Wade's got 11 points.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
A different look here for Detroit. John Lure, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Johnson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. Tony Snell comes in for Jimmy Butler. Valentine's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Grant in for Rajon Rondo. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Smith outside. Harris outside. Feeds it to Baines. Just 5 to shoot. That'll go on McDermott. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith with a screen on Mirotic.
And the defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And the European Mirotic, very crafty in terms of how he draws fouls.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Ish Smith. And so Mirotic nails both of them. Pistons trail by 10. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Grant. On the wing, Harris. To the left side wing. And Lure kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Snell. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Mirotic. Some solid defense from Harris. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Pistons making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. .103 left to play in the third. Now here's Lure. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the basket by Harris.
He has definitely found his rhythm knocking down the mid-range shots the D has given him.
The Bulls leading by 11. Now the dish to Snell. Back to Grant. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Pistons fast break. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Jackson's got 8 points. The Bulls shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Mirotic inside. We're covering. And Mirotic kicks to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. Grant down low. Jackson on him. No good from Grant. And here's Jackson. He's got 8. The pass to Johnson. Harris a screen on Mirotic. Johnson misses there.
Remarkable hustle from Mirotic on defense. Shooters don't feel comfortable when he's around.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front. They're up by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
Hey, come on, we got to do this together and play some defense. Let's go.
Stan Van Gundy pleading with his team, guys. Get on the same page is his message, and stay together.
Yeah, and I think it's just going to take good communication on both ends of the floor to give Coach what he wants.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Mirotic and Gibson up front. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Caldwell Pope pass to Drummond. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Butler. Rondo kicks to Butler. And the shot goes in. Butler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Pistons trail by 11. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Drummond. Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Gibson kicks to Butler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I think Jimmy Butler is top of my list as far as two-way players that can do just about anything you ask him.
No good on that one. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Start it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
The feed now to Drummond. First free throw is good. And so he's able to get one of two. The Bulls leading by 9. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris.
Hey, who's watching now?
Gibson the screen. Here's Rondo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Got to respect the attacking mindset of Rondo. Always looking to go right to the cup.
Outside Jackson. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. Detroit down on the floor. Andre Drummond.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls leading by 10. Rondo with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for Chicago.
And when Rondo is dropping in the mid-range shots, it really opens up the floor for everyone else.
Outside Jackson. Inside. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That one is off. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Tobias Harris has checked in for Aaron Baines. Rondo with the steal. To the middle, Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. There's the screen. Here's Drummond.
Down the floor. Andre Drummond.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Wade with it. Outside Rondo. Harris against Butler. Five on the clock. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. A solo fast break. Pulls up. Count the basket. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Rondo against Jackson. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wade left side. Back to Lopez. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. That's good from Lopez. Pistons trailed by 14. Outside Jackson. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a warrior. He is showing once again why he is one of the best in the game at coming up with the second chance buckets.
Butler goes in. He dishes it to Lopez. Outside for Rondo. Rondo with a screen for Gibson. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harris misses. The Bulls leading by 12. Wade dishes to Gibson. Lopez outside. Pass to Wade. Lopez up top. Plays it up and banks it in.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Chicago.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Lopez.
You have to say, wow, at his offensive output in this game. He was using all sorts of methods to score the basketball. The different ways he attacked based on the defensive look they showed him was a thing of beauty.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. 6 to shoot. Rondo kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Gibson from the wing. He can't get that one. And Detroit the other way now. Harris outside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Drummond. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Back to Rondo. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez. He showed the poise and discipline of a true veteran, wisely picking his spots, giving his team whatever it needed to come away with a W tonight.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him, and he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
He's a road warrior because he was on that edge in that game tonight. Oh, my boy. That's what we don't always see from this guy. But tonight, road warrior.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.